Okay, welcome, and today we are going to use the Pro Starting Zone from 1 to 5, and we are going actually to play a Shaman today. Now I can click on the Shaman button soon. And, pretty interesting, I have not actually played a Shaman a lot before. So, trying to find a couple of funny names, but no, with kittens, with puppies, they're all taken. So I thought about, shamans are a lot about strength. So, okay, lions have strength and they have power, so yeah, lion power. And I just took a random server just to do this. And yeah. So, one of the first things I do whenever I go and make a new character,
The vicious trolls that populate the numerous jungle isles of the South Seas are renowned for their cruelty and dark mysticism. Barbarous and superstitious, they carry a seething hatred for all other races. Long since exiled from its ancestral homeland in Stranglethorn Vale, the Darkspear tribe was nearly destroyed by rampaging Murlocs. Rescued by the young war chief Thrall and his orcish warriors, the Darkspear tribe swore allegiance to the Horde. Led by the cunning shadow hunter Vol'jin, the Darkspears now make their home in Durotar, along with their orcish allies. As one of the only surviving Darkspears, it falls to you to reclaim the glory of your tribe.
Okay, sorry about a bit of sound problem there, but I'm closing all the add-ons right there. And that's just my friend asking what I'm doing. But he's actually pretty nice. He's a good friend. Yeah, and the first thing I did, I pressed escape to get into that menu, and then I pressed the interface button and went on action bars. And then you can actually choose what action bars, and then here I got the bottom left, bottom right, and then the two on the side. So it's pretty easy now for me to control. You can also go on key bindings, which I have done, and you see the lightning shaped icon in the middle of the screen, bottom left, or middle left. And there is that I key binded to the middle mouse button. So what I did now, I just took the first quest. The first quest made me talk to one guy who wanted me to now kill boars. A bit boring start, really, from a really good game, but yeah, it's a nice introduction to the game. It's kill quests that not really that interesting, but are still in some way kind of fun, because they introduce you to, okay, you are a new hero, or a new person that wants to be a hero, and you know what, to prove yourself, go out and kill a couple of boars for us. They're a big menace. I wouldn't exactly call them big, but they're a pig menace. Yes, a pig menace. That's what I would call them. There's not really that much to say about that. But it is fun to do this. Now. So, the thing about Shaman is, right now you just spam that one spell called Lightning Bolt or something. Yeah, Lightning Bolt. And, it does pretty much damage. And, the icon to the left of Lightning Bolt, on the bottom of the screen, is Healing Wave. That heals you a huge amount of life. Yeah, at least a third of your life or something. And the one directly over the Lightning Bolt icon is a spell called Berserking, which is racial for trolls only, which gives you, I think it is 20% increased attack and spell speed, which makes you actually cast a lot quicker. I forgot to use it a lot of times, so you only see me use it once as a waste. you've also seen that I put an icon on the top right. Ah, there I dinged. So level end.
Yeah, man.
Yay! But on the top right, there is an icon that looks kind of like a stone with a rune attached to it, and that is called a Hearthstone. It teleports you back to your starting area where you first logged in. This is a quest. He says, okay, I'm badly damaged. There's a stupid scorpion that attacked me, and I want you to kill him. Of course, I did the stupid thing, and I didn't go back to him before I delivered it. Because then I would have to go back anyways. But in the end, it turned out alright. Yeah. Again, just spam that button. And, well, see, about the trolls, they were the Darkspear tribe. I don't really know a lot about them, but, apparently they were in Stranglethorn Vale, and then they nearly died, apparently, and Drow came and saved them. This, I believe, happened in Warcraft 3, sorry about that, when at the start of the game, he is told, or Drow is told, to sail to Kalimdor, and which he does, and then he finds a lot of trolls to help him. And here, interesting thing here is, when you complete a quest, and there are multiple things you can click on. And here I was clicking on the different armors, and one of them was cloth armor, which you see on when you hold over the armor. On the right side it says cloth. There are different kinds of armor. There's cloth, there's leather, there's mail, and at level 40 there's also plates. Shamans can use cloth and leather, and in level 40 mail. Casters can only use cloth. Rogues can use leather as well, and the only classes for level 40 that can use mail are the warriors and paladins, which are pretty heavy duty. Here I kind of sell a lot of stuff, and I see there, oh, there's a shield that I could use. So I equip those by right-clicking them, move around stuff in my bag space, because I like having it a bit tidy. Try to sell the cloth, that wouldn't work. So, as before, or now I've just picked up a couple of quests, now I'm thinking, okay, now I can go train. So I train Earthbiter weapon or something. And that actually gives you a pretty good increase in damage your weapon does, but seeing as I only just spam the lightning bolt, it doesn't really do much. But after a while, when you have a bit tougher creatures and you have to hit them as well, and not just spam, it actually works. And here I'm picking up the apples for the quest. By doing that, you right-click the axes, and yeah, as I said, that is the key binding interface. And there you can also key bind them to be so that they auto loot it, so that you don't have to click the item afterwards. I've key binded that to the shift button, so when I click shift or hold shift in and click the right mouse button, it actually automatically loots. Yeah. Not a lot to say about this area. It's a bit dull, but after a while the game gets so much better. Yeah, the trolls and orcs actually share the same place and starter zone, so I will not actually post a video about the orcs. That means there will probably be one less class that I'm posting also, since I'm also going to post each class with a new race, new class. So you won't ever see the same race or the same class, unless it's not in the starter videos that I make. And again, this is level 1 to 5. And I'm sorry about the sound actually a bit low, but my PC is a bit weird. I'm gonna have to find out how to make it sound a bit better afterwards. So turn up the sound if you don't really hear that well. And here you have to just kill scorpions, and there isn't that much happening. And yes, there's the section mark. That means that you can pick up or deliver the quest. So I do that, which is the quest I was taking afterwards, and he says, okay, go back to the starting place and talk to the guy so that I can, and so he can get help for me so I don't have to die. And he says, my fate is in your hands, lion power. And I'm thinking, yeah. You know what, I'll save that for when I'm done with the rest of the quests. So, apparently that guy's supposed to die, but no, he doesn't die. Around here I'm seeing those peons in the background and I'm thinking, what are those? Of course, afterwards I found out, so we'll see what they do afterwards. So they just seem to be chopping on an everlasting tree that never gets chopped. Here you see the bag interface. I just equipped something. Can't remember what it was. Sorry. And that actually does so that, or the bag interface just shows you what you have in your bag. In later levels, you can actually buy additional bags for the 4 bag spaces down on the bottom right corner. And you can have 4, 8, 6, 16, 12. There are a lot of different bag sizes. The main bag is a 12 size, so it's a good size bag, but not great. It goes full pretty quickly, so you have to sell a lot. Here I'm walking actually towards the vile familiars, and I'm really stupid, because after a while I just walked past a couple on the right side. Not sure if you can see them on the screen, but they're probably on the right side now. Yeah, the Vile Familiars, I don't know their story actually at all, and there you can see a peon that's sleeping, part of this later quest, one a boring one. And it's not actually that interesting. Yeah, here I nearly started going past them, and saw them. The later quest is really boring. You can just skip it if you want, because it is really boring. It is not fun at all. Here, again, the starting places are not that challenging at all, because you just spam one button and you really never go empty of mana and health. Which, by the way, are up in the top left corner, where you can also see my level and name, and a portrait of myself, shiny. And on the top right, as you can see, I forgot all about this, is the mini-map with a couple of buttons around it. You see the mail icon, that is signaling that I have mail, and that idiot, that bastard just took my kill. So, first I just helped him get a lot of XP. Of course, happy to, but that was a cheap way of doing it. And I also get up in the top right corner, there's a little purple thing surrounding a mace icon. That is the fighter, or the backfighter weapon, or whatever it's called, which gives the DPS plus. Pretty nice actually, but not that very useful yet. Just a lot of killing in these starter zones. I'm not going to fast forward because, hey, I actually do not know how. So if anyone would like to put a comment in the section, I'm using Windows Movie Maker. You can also give me tips of any programs that are better. And I'm also using Fraps as a capture. That works pretty well, I've heard, and C. So any help at all would be great. Yeah, I'm actually pulling myself pretty hard to do these star zones because it's not a lot of fun. But again, there is something amusing about just killing and killing. But hey, that's